You are now entering the Luxecore Studios. And you've secured a seat for the Protecting Your Radius podcast. Here, we build connections from your contracting profession to some of the top bleeding edge products and services. Don't get deterred. Let's not delay. Here is your host, Nathan Downs.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to FenceTech 2024. I'm your host, Nathan Downs, with the Protecting Your Radius podcast. We have a special guest today, Mr. Jac Whitmire, National Sales Manager for Doorking. Jac,
yes,
welcome
sir.
to the show, buddy.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Nathan,
absolutely.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, you bet. So you guys are a huge sponsor of FenceTech.
We are. We're a platinum sponsor.
Been involved in FenceTech. You've been in the industry for how many decades now?
Oh, two. I started
decades.
in 2000.
Yeah,
right
on.
So I was working for 18 years now.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I know you when you were the rep down in Arizona. I think it was when we first met.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
So Jac's experience is really, really incredible. And it kind of speaks a little bit to Doorking as a brand, like the family atmosphere, that, you know, that local, like, kind of feel to it.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yes.
So I wanted you on today because we already went through the booth, guys. There is a ton of super exciting products and innovations that Doorking has come out with this year. So Jac, I don't want to steal any of your thunder, buddy. Let's talk about some of the stuff, because we got just on the opener side, we saw the new brushless DC. So I want to steal it. Go ahead, buddy.
All right. Well, we're very excited to introduce the product that'll be coming out officially a little bit later on this year. It is still in development, but it is brushless DC gate operators, both slide and swing. Down the road a little bit further will be a parking barrier arm as well that is brushless DC. And really, honestly, Nathan, it answers the question that our customer base has been asking us for. You know, we came out with brush DC a while back.
Right.
Brushless DC is absolutely the way to go. A lot of benefits to brushless DC.
Sure.
So, you know, smart board, data logging, smart controls. You know, the ability to control things from your cell phone. These are all the things that our customers have been loud and clear that they are looking for Doorking to produce.
Yes.
We went out. We've hired some new engineers that are young, very bright. These guys are super motivated. They are incredibly great people to work with. They are in Los Angeles at our headquarters. So if we need them to write a program, our software writers are right there in-house. We're not depending on someone on the other side of the planet.
Yep.
So we can affect things very, very quickly. As we test something, and if we see that it's not right, we can get to it right away. We can make those changes. And that's really where Doorking is a very different company than most of our competitors. We are still family owned. We still have 3 owners that are involved every single day. They show up to Doorking every day. They're hands-on people. They're out back getting dirty.
Yeah.
They are just the coolest people on the planet. You know, if something doesn't work right, we're not walking on eggshells. We'll tell them, nope, that's not really what we want to do. We'll talk about it. And in most cases, they see what we're talking about, and they'll be like, okay, let's switch direction. Let's do this.
Yeah. And I love the fact of, as you know, the marketplace, even over the last 5 years, how it continues to change, how it continues to innovate. The advent of cellular technology in our telephone entry systems. But now, like what you guys have, talk about those 2 units I just saw, because I mean, we've got video streaming direct to the app. It was ultra lightning fast. I mean, I'm so excited about this.
No, exactly. The 2132 and 2137 are the next generation of video telephone entry systems. So we introduced one called the 2112. So that is the next generation 1812. We brought that out a couple of years ago. That is a single family residential unit. It's been selling very, very well. It's got great features. It's become very popular with both our installing dealers and our distributors. So this is the next generation. So this is going to be more multifamily.
Right.
So it's, you know, the color displays, it's the, like you said, it's the streaming apps, lightning fast. That is something that everyone that comes in the booth and sees the demo, that's the first thing they comment on, is how fast this is.
That's the first thing I said.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was like, that is fast, because we know we have other products in the market that do the pictures, that do other things, but to be able to figure out like a codec, like a system on the engineering side to make all this work. I think a lot of people don't appreciate that, but those of us that are in this every day, we're aware of that is something that matters to us, right?
Oh, absolutely. There's a lot of work that goes into these, and I think sometimes it's kind of easy from our perspective. We're sales guys,
right?
And for someone and for us to say, oh, we want to do this, and we don't understand why it didn't do that yesterday, kind of thing.
Right.
But I mean, this stuff does take time, and like I said, our owners have made a huge financial investment going out finding young talent, young talented engineers, bringing them in. They understand everything that we're trying to do. I mean, these guys are good. I mean, the installer base is definitely getting younger, right? A lot of the guys that we've worked with for a long time, they're either retired or on the verge of being retired, and they're starting to turn the business over to their sons, daughters, their employees, whatever it is, and they're definitely going for the younger people. Look around the FenceTech floor. You see a lot of 20s and 30s.
A lot.
And, also the customer base. These telephone entries are geared for multifamily that's catering to the 20-somethings, 30-somethings. So we had to respond to that. And it's taken us a little bit of time, but I'm very proud of what we've developed. It's going to be out later on this year as well.
Okay.
And the nice thing is that as we bring this product out, there's a lot of expansion. There's a lot of further development. We've got some really neat things planned for this product that's going to follow down the road a little bit. So all I can say is, as far as the 2132, 2137, and the telephone entry line is concerned, stay tuned. Awesome. Good things are coming.
Awesome. Mm-hmm. Awesome. So we looked at the 1601.
Yes.
And you have a new box, that hammered gray look to it. Didn't have the rivets and everything on that. Real clean, stainless steel front. Kind of looked more Doorking, than your normal barrier arm. But you were showing me, Jack, you guys have reworked that even on the mechanic side.
Oh, the aesthetic part is one thing. For just coming out now, we're just starting to put them into production. It's got a slanted roof, which doesn't sound like a big thing, but really what we just want to make it look a little bit more modern.
Sure.
I kind of think it's funny because the other day I was in LA at our headquarters. I'm on the 405 freeway, and there was a Tesla Cybertruck driving next to me.
Oh, wow.
And I looked over and I thought, hey, they copied our design for the new 1601. It's got the same roof line. What's going on here?
Right.
So we kind of laugh about that. But, aesthetically, it's just a little bit, I think, more pleasing. It looks a little bit nicer. Gray is definitely an option. We still have the white one as well. But inside, you're right. The mechanical part is really what shines. Going to a steel hub, going to a 4-bolt pattern on the block. I mean, just everything inside has been beefed up. So especially in high cycle applications, that's where this product really shines, where they are just working continuously. That's exactly where this product really shines.
Immediately what I thought when you showed me that, I was like, oh man, this thing just looks like it wants to run nonstop forever.
Yeah.
So that's good,
because
there are many of us that have high cycle, high traffic areas that need something just a step up from where it was.
Absolutely.
Before, right?
Absolutely.
So on the high security side, we kind of covered all the different things. Now we go to the high security, because
this is the cool stuff.
We talked about to rewind real quick. I know on the residential side, that brushless application and what we're doing there is coming out on which units? Because we didn't mention that to everyone.
So really, it's going to be on the 9100 and 9150, as well as the 9024. So those that will be the slider line.
Sure.
And then we'll have the 6100, 6300, and 6524 on the Swinger line.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And eventually that new board and the new system will trickle down to the 1601 as well.
So it's the whole line.
The whole line, basically.
It's all coming.
Yeah.
It's all coming.
Yes.
So the high security, back to the high security.
Okay. So
I saw crash rated.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So our 1625, which is a wedge.
Yep.
We just had it crash rated 2 weeks ago, and we passed with flying colors. So we did 2 tests. We did an 18-foot wide, and then we did it was either a 12 or 14-foot wide. And so basically what we do is go for what's called a PU30.
Yep.
PU is pickup truck, 30 miles an hour.
Yep.
Okay. So on the really wide one, we got what's called a P2 penetration.
Yep.
So it went
3.3 feet. to whatever.
Yeah,
Just the hair
exactly.
3.3 feet.
And then on the narrower one, you got the P1.
The P1, which is
Because the vehicle-
3.3 feet or less,
Exactly.
stopping the payload.
Because we've got the video in our booth where the vehicle hits it and actually goes backwards,
Yeah.
which is beautiful.
That's awesome.
Totally disabled. So
Great.
really the market for that is the car rental agencies. That's in response to
Yes.
what they've been looking for.
And it's beautiful looking too.
It is.
I like the
yeah.
plasticky, like composite, whatever that is,
Yeah.
like the
The
covers, and it's all
counterbalances,
bright
yes,
and everything.
yes.
It
Yeah.
looks cool because it makes me immediately aware of it. That's one thing I think I've been concerned about at some areas, where you have it like we've done the high security, the strong arm barrier arms before,
Right.
and you get to these applications, but if it's not an airport or a military base,
Right.
like it doesn't fit because it's
Exactly.
just this big.
Exactly.
Like it looks
Right.
like a
Right.
crash barrier, but
Exactly.
yours,
Yeah.
it looks more like you said, like a rental car facility.
Yep.
Some of you guys have to see this.
Oh, yeah.
If you're at the
Yeah.
show, you definitely have to go by the booth and check that thing out.
Oh yeah, we've got the video running where you can see the crash test. We've got it here. It's running.
Popping
We've
up.
also got a prototype for a folding big arm.
I did see that.
Very cool. That is a prototype right now,
Okay.
but it is really pretty impressive. So
LED lit arm.
LED lit arm. Yeah.
That's cool.
So, really the theme of this show for Doorking honestly has changed.
Yeah.
There's so much really positive change going on behind the scenes, new products. It really is a new day at Doorking.
Sure.
Yeah.
We're excited for you, Jack. Well, let's wrap this thing up. Put a bow on it, buddy. What do you want to leave with all of the fence and gate people watching this right now? What's the big thing from Doorking for 2024? I know you just said change.
Yes. We are listening. We are listening. We are listening to our customers, whether it be a installing dealer, whether it be a distributor,
Yep.
whether it be an architect, whether it be a specifier. We are definitely listening. And the time is right now. If you haven't looked at Doorking in a while, look at Doorking, because there's a lot of really great stuff coming out.
Yes.
And we are still the same people that you've known and trusted for a lot of years.
Yep.
You look at my sales staff, we don't turn over people.
Right.
We've added new people because we've grown, but we are here for you. We're ready to help you. Come take a look at Doorking. I think you'll be pretty impressed with all the things that we're doing.
Jack, I appreciate you coming on the show
Thanks,
today.
man.
We're super excited. I hope each one of you get to check out all the great things coming out from Doorking. We'll be excited to watch what happens through the rest of the year as we continue to roll out all these products and stuff. And hey, if you're at FenceTech, what's the booth number over there, bud?
Booth number is 1213. You walk in the front door, you can't miss us. We're just right to the left.
Right on the left.
Yep.
You cannot miss it. So, hey, that's it for this episode. Again, Doorking at FenceTech 2024. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
You've been listening to the Protecting Your Radius podcast from the Luxecore Studios in Bixby, Oklahoma. Thanks for sticking around, and connect with us and all of our partners at www.protectingyourradius.com. We want to thank our premier partners. Luxecore, the newest line of premium quality composite infill to slide into your FenceTrac fence system. Frame your style today. Also, FenceTrac, the world's first patented standalone stain machine. Utilizing flood coat technology, FenceTrac covers boards, pickets, posts, and any type of dimensional wood you can think of. And what better way to use your FenceTrac machine than to use the easy application Wood Defender family of stains. Wood Defender goes on easy and covers in one coat with no backbrushing. And of course, the true power of our show is you, the listener. Please rate and review our show on whatever platform you consume this content. Your 5-star likes and reviews help other contractors get the message that we all want to be better and do better. And in the construction world, we can never forget that before you can be great, you've got to be good. Before you can be good, you've got to be bad. But before you can even be bad, you've got to try.